Hello there, I am the Asset Protection Pastor and you just landed on my YouTube channel. I'm so glad that you stopped by. Hopefully you'll get some value out of this video. In today's video, we're talking about unlocking retirement secrets, qualified versus non-qualified money, and the power of moving your money. You ready? Let's go. So, in a non-qualified versus qualified, what do we mean by qualified? What do we mean by non-qualified? All right, see if we can help you. So, when money is considered non-qualified, which is just a way that the IRS understands what to do as far as taxes. So, non-qualified money is already been taxed. Qualified money is going to be taxed down the road. So, when you pull it out, as your money is growing, you being taxed on your gains. That's pretty much all it is. In a non-qualified policy or plan, you have things like life insurance and annuities, basically brokerage accounts, CDs, mutual funds, hedge funds, all that good stuff. Whereas opposed to a qualified, you have things like a 401k, 457, 403b. If you work for the federal government, then a TSP, thrift saving plan. So that's how you recognize the difference of the products by name, but understand the difference when you weigh it out, what's qualified money versus non-qualified money, okay? I'm rooting for non-qualified every time. However, if you work for, let's say you work for the school system, right? Or whatever state job you have, then you probably have a 403b because you know they replace those pension plans with like annuities and savings plans and other retirement plans. They don't call them pensions so much anymore. They only have very few pensions. So it's like pensions, that word is like sort of like the dinosaur of these types of saving retirement plans. Okay? So in a non-qualified, there's no cap on your contributions. You can put as much as you want to put in or you can put as little. Nobody decides. Whereas on the qualified side, there are caps on the contributions. There is a certain limit amount based on your age of how much money you can save in that one. So therefore, it's good to do what? Diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, okay? Have multiple streams of income, passive income that's coming in. That way, when you become retirement age or ready, you don't have to be 60 years old or 73. You can retire at 33 or 23. The main thing that you need to retire is money, not age. So the 65 thing, which is now like 73 years old, right? Because of all of the benefits of medical technology, and people are living longer. People are learning, people are taking care of themselves better and getting more miles out of their body. So on the non-qualified side, early withdrawal, no penalty. On the qualified side, early withdrawal, penalty. So there are some tax benefits that come with that, but then there are rules to it. For example, if you're under 73 years old, you have to take, or once you become 73 rather, you have to start taking your required minimum distribution. We call them RMDs. You have to start taking money out at 73, even if you don't need it. That doesn't make sense, but the government, the IRS, is going to get theirs, whether you like it or not. They want that money. So now let's talk about who is eligible for which. Now on the qualified side, those things, remember that I talked about 403Bs and 457s and TSPs and all that stuff. Those come through your employer. And the ones that I mentioned, like life insurance, you can get that through your employer, but you can get it on your own as well, which is what I recommend. Because, you have better benefits that come with it. If you get it through your employer, you have certain tax implications. So they're going to tax that company, and then that tax is going to roll down to who? You. So therefore, having your own. Now, let's say you work for a company. You work for company ABC, and company ABC offers a 401k plan. Take that 401k plan if they are offering, especially if they are offering to match it dollar for dollar or whatever on the dollar, because that is a way of growing your money as well. But I just want you to be cognizant to the fact that the employer is thinking about themselves, not you. Okay, so it is a tax benefit more so for the employer, right? Let's say you go to church and you tithe, you're a faithful tither, and you tithe every Sunday or every month, right? Whatever your pay period is, you tithing every month. And you're tithing 10% of your income. Well, let's just think about it. If you're tithing 10% of your income, then that would be considered a write-off. So especially if you're a high income earner and you earning a lot of money and you want to break down your tax situation, you're going to give that, you have to give money, you have to do something with that money. You can't just stack paper in the bank. You have to keep the money moving. Number one, money is not even real. I know you can touch it, you can fold it, you can hand it off to the cashier for goods and services or whoever, but it's not real. Think about it. This is what's real right here. Plastic. This right here. You go to a retailer and you want to, let's say you go to Costco and you want to purchase something. This is what's real. You don't even have to take money. You don't have to go to, most people rarely go to set foot in a bank. I don't know the last time I set foot in a bank. People don't go to a bank unless you have cash money, and then I'll go to the ATM and deposit my money. And if I get a check, I don't even leave the house. I use my phone. And I deposit the check right from the comfort of my home and never have to get in my car and go into a bank. So that's just where we are. So like I said, with these tax implications, that's something to think about. So why not get in a plan and put most of your money in a place where you're not going to be taxed at? Unless you just love giving money to the IRS. If that's you, have at it. So I want to give you 4 benefits to moving your money. The first one, investment options. Investment options. Investment options. Gave you one talking about taxes, but now investment options. You have more options that you can choose on how you want to invest your money. If you work for company ABC, they're going to be the ones that's choosing. Even your life insurance. I talk to people all the time. I ask them, do you have life insurance? Yeah, I got life insurance through my job. What if you get fired tomorrow? What if it's a layoff? Shoot, case in point, the government. What if you work for one of these CFP or CFPC or whatever, or you working for the FBI or the CIA? Guess what they doing? They firing these people in this new administration. You know, some of the people in the federal government, like the CIA and the FBI, they may have insurance once they leave. I don't know. But I know if you working for most of these chains and companies and organizations that people work for, you don't have insurance after you leave. And heaven forbid, if they terminate your employment, you don't have no insurance. And insurance, one of the things they go by in insurance is your age. I don't even have a marker. This marker is not that good, but age. Age. Well, I don't have to write that on there, age. Just so you can see it. Age. Thank you. You can find a marker there. Age. That is going to play a big factor in your life insurance. The older you are, the more it's going to cost you. The younger you are, the less it's going to cost you. So just think about that as you age, this number goes up with life insurance. So I just wanted to put that out there. Simplified management is easier when you put your stuff all in one place together. It's not like the same as putting all your eggs in the basket. It's not the same. You're putting different products under one umbrella and you have different allocations that you're putting your money into. So don't get that twisted. It's not putting all your eggs in one basket. You're just putting them in a place in one folder that you can keep up with them, so to speak, right? Okay? So you put them in one pocket. And we talked about the enhanced tax strategy. moving your money, you don't get the business implications, so that's a good thing. Now, creditor protection. So let's say you're the type of person that don't like to pay your bills on time, and the creditors start to come after you. Guess what? You're protected. I know some of you may be glad to hear that. I hope this video has brought some value to you, and if it has, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe and come back for more. I look forward to sharing many more videos with you in the future. In the meanwhile, take care of yourself and each other.